Welcome back to Easy English Talk Podcast. Hello, friends. We're very happy you're here learning English with us today. Every time you practice English, you become stronger and more confident. So first of all, great job for showing up today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mary, and thank you so much for joining us. We know learning English can sometimes feel difficult, especially when you travel to a new country and need to speak with strangers. But don't worry, we're here to help you step by step.
And I'm John. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about a very useful real-life situation, taking a bus in a new country and asking for directions in English.
Yes, this is something many English learners experience. Maybe you travel to another country for study, work, or vacation. Then suddenly you need to take a bus, find the right station, ask questions, and understand directions in English.
And honestly, that can feel scary at first.
Very scary sometimes, especially if it's your first time in another country.
But the good news is this: you do not need perfect English. You only need simple, useful English.
Exactly. That's why today we'll teach you easy and friendly English phrases that beginners can really use in daily life.
We'll practice asking for directions, buying bus tickets, talking to drivers, understanding bus stops, and even handling problems when you get lost.
And we'll explain important vocabulary along the way, just like always.
If you enjoy practical English lessons like this, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps our channel grow and reach more learners around the world.
And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss our new lessons.
All right, are you ready to learn English for taking a bus in a new country?
Let's get started.
So, Mary, have you ever taken a bus in another country?
Yes, I have. And honestly, the first time was very confusing.
Really? What happened?
Well, I was visiting another country for the first time. I didn't know the city very well, and I needed to go to my hotel. I thought taking the bus would be easy, but I quickly realized I didn't understand the bus system.
Oh no, that sounds stressful.
It really was. There were so many buses, so many people, and all the signs were in English. I felt nervous.
I think many viewers can relate to that feeling.
Yes, sometimes even simple things become difficult when you are in a new country.
So what did you do?
First, I stood there for a few minutes trying to understand the map, but I got more confused. Finally, I decided to ask someone for help.
That was a good decision.
Yes, and the funny thing is, the person was very kind. They spoke slowly and helped me find the correct bus.
That's wonderful. Sometimes we feel afraid to ask questions, but many people are happy to help.
Exactly. And today we'll teach our viewers how to ask for help politely and confidently in English.
Let's start with the most basic question. Imagine you are standing on a street in a new country and you don't know where the bus station is. What can you say?
A very simple and useful sentence is, "Excuse me, where is the bus station?"
That's perfect. Short, simple, and polite.
You can also say, "Excuse me, can you help me?"
Or, could you tell me where the bus stop is?
That's another very useful phrase.
What's the difference between a bus stop and a bus station?
Good question. A bus stop is a small place where the bus stops for passengers. A bus station is a larger place with many buses.
Ah, I see. So if I'm waiting on the street, I'm usually at a bus stop.
Exactly.
Now, let's imagine someone answers your question. They say, the bus stop is across the street.
Across the street means on the other side of the road.
They may also say, go straight and turn left.
Or, walk 2 blocks and you'll see it.
What does block mean?
A block is the distance between streets in a city.
So if someone says walk 2 blocks, they mean continue past 2 streets?
Exactly.
Directions can sometimes sound difficult for beginners.
That's true, so let's practice some common direction words.
Left,
Right,
straight ahead,
across the street,
next to,
behind,
in front of.
near.
These words are very important when asking for directions.
Now, let's imagine you found the bus stop.
Great, but now you need to know which bus to take.
Exactly, so you can ask another useful question. Which bus goes to downtown?
Or, does this bus go to the city center?
That's very natural English.
What if you were not sure?
You can show the address on your phone and ask, "Can you tell me which bus I should take?"
That's very smart.
Yes, especially if pronunciation is difficult.
Now, let's talk about talking to the bus driver. Some people feel nervous speaking to drivers in English.
That's normal, but remember, you only need simple sentences.
For example, you can say, hello, does this bus go to Central Park?
Or, how much is the ticket?
Another useful phrase is, where can I buy a ticket?
Sometimes you can buy tickets on the bus, and sometimes you need to buy them before entering.
That depends on the country and city.
Let's talk about money and tickets.
Good idea.
The driver may say, the ticket is $3.
Or, you need exact change.
Exact change means the correct amount of money.
So if the ticket is $3, you should give exactly $3.
Right, some buses do not give change back.
What if you don't understand the driver?
You can politely say, sorry, could you repeat that?
Or, could you speak more slowly, please?
Those are very important phrases for beginners.
Never feel embarrassed to ask someone to repeat.
Yes, it's normal when learning a language.
Now, let's imagine you are already on the bus.
Okay.
Maybe you want to know when to get off. What can you say?
You can ask the driver or another passenger. Could you tell me when we arrive at Main Street?
Or, please let me know when we reach downtown.
That's very polite English.
Another simple phrase is this the right bus for the museum?
Good one.
Sometimes buses are crowded.
Yes, especially during busy hours.
Busy hours are also called rush hour.
Rush hour is the time when many people travel to work or school.
During rush hour, buses can be very full.
You may need to stand.
Yes.
If someone offers you a seat, you can say, thank you very much.
And if you want to ask politely, you can say, is the seat taken?
That's very useful.
Now let's talk about getting lost.
Oh yes, this happens to many travelers.
Sometimes you take the wrong bus or miss your stop.
I actually did that once.
Really? What happened?
I was traveling in a new city. I was looking at my phone and didn't realize the bus already passed my stop.
Oh no.
Suddenly, I noticed I was very far away from my destination.
That must have been stressful.
It was, but I stayed calm and asked for help.
That's the important thing. Don't panic.
Exactly.
If you get lost, you can say, I think I'm lost.
Or, can you help me find this address?
Another useful phrase is, I took the wrong bus.
Very useful.
Let's practice a real conversation.
Great idea.
Excuse me, does this bus go to the airport?
Yes, it does.
How many stops is it from here?
About 10 stops.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That's a simple but realistic conversation.
Now let's talk about bus apps and maps.
Many people use apps today,
Yes, apps can help you find buses and directions.
but sometimes you still need English to ask questions.
Exactly. Technology helps, but communication is still important.
Now let's learn some important vocabulary.
Great.
Bus fare.
Bus fare means the price of the bus ride.
Route.
A route is the path the bus follows.
Transfer.
Transfer means changing from one bus to another.
Passenger.
A passenger is a person traveling on the bus.
Driver.
The person operating the bus.
Let's use these words in sentences.
The bus fare is $2.
This route goes downtown.
You need to transfer to another bus.
There are many passengers today.
The driver was very helpful.
Excellent.
These words are useful in everyday travel situations.
Now let's talk about confidence.
Confidence is very important when speaking English.
Many learners are afraid of making mistakes.
But mistakes are part of learning.
Exactly. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes.
The important thing is communication.
If people understand you, that's already success.
Yes, don't wait for perfect English before traveling or speaking.
Start with simple English.
And improve step by step.
Let's imagine another situation.
Okay,
You enter the bus and don't know where to sit.
you can ask, can I sit here? Or, is anyone sitting here?
Very polite. If someone helps you, what should you say?
Thank you for your help.
And if they are very kind,
You can say, I really appreciate it.
now let's talk about emergencies.
Good idea.
Sometimes you may feel unsafe or confused. Traveling in a new country can feel difficult at first.
Yes, but it also becomes an amazing learning experience.
Every small conversation helps improve your English,
Every mistake teaches you something new.
and every successful interaction gives you confidence.
Exactly.
Now, let's summarize what we learned today.
First, we learned how to ask for directions politely.
Phrases like, "Excuse me, where's the bus stop?"
And, could you tell me how to get there?
Then we learned how to ask about buses and tickets.
Like, does this bus go downtown?
And how much is the fare?
We also learned how to ask people to repeat information.
For example, could you speak more slowly?
And, could you repeat that, please?
Then we talked about getting lost and asking for help.
Important phrases like, I think I'm lost.
And, can you help me find this place?
We also learned useful travel vocabulary like route, fare, transfer, passenger, and rush hour.
These are all practical words you can use in real life.
Now we want to hear from you.
Yes, this is our favorite part.
Our question of the day is, have you ever taken a bus in another city or country? What happened?
Maybe you had a funny experience.
Or maybe you got lost.
Or maybe someone helped you kindly.
Write your story in the comments in English.
Even short comments are okay.
Practice is the most important thing.
Thank you so much for learning with us today.
We're very proud of you for practicing English.
Remember, learning English is a journey.
Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Keep speaking.
Keep practicing.
Keep believing in yourself.
And little by little, your English will improve every day.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please give us a thumbs up.
And subscribe for more real-life English conversations.
Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world.
Stay safe and keep learning.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.